Hi there, this is Allie from Team Scrumbags, and I am going to be going over the sprint review for Sprint 5. I'm going to show a few things, and then Ryan's going to take over and show the rest. So for the first thing I want to show is being able to select a class from a list. So here I've selected courses, and I have all of my list of classes, and I can go here and select a class. And then I want to be able to view a list of students within the class. So here you can see the class name, and down here are all the students enrolled in the class. Then I'm going to go to new session, which basically starts a new day for the class, and I can click the calendar here and click a specific date and save that, which starts a new session. And then if I click on that session, the computer's being really slow today, I can see everyone's attendance here. I have it checked so it automatically makes everyone present. And then if you click view all, you can see the whole view. I can add a student excuse detail here, and if I edit here, I see my student and I can mark them as absent. That's how you update and mark the absence. And you can add a note here that says, to edit it one more time, not in class. So that covers all of the acceptance criteria for take attendance. Now we're going to go to view attendance. If we go to students, we can see here the total number of absences for students, right here too by the names. That shows all of the absences. And then if we select a class, we're going to be able to see each student within this class and how many absences they have down here. So we have the students' names and total absences for this class and total excused absences. And now Ryan's going to take over and show you the rest of view attendance and export roster.
XLS file. The CSV actually may be a little... Okay, so this is a continuation of our video, or of our sprint review for the week, and Allie has just turned it over to me to go into a little bit of the reporting we have done. So we'll go into the reporting tab. Now from here we have created a couple custom reports that the teacher will use to meet the acceptance criteria, or that will satisfy the acceptance criteria. So the first report we're going to use will export the roster with the total absences of students. So we look at our reporting. We use this report, and this will just make it easier for teachers. And so this will go ahead and have the relevant information for each teacher. So they'll go ahead and select their class by adding a filter to this, and you'll be able to do this when you go into customize. So we'll go ahead and customize the report. And you don't technically need to do this because we have, as part of our report, we have the actual classes listed. So when you say that you should be able to select a class first, there's that functionality when you export it into Excel. You can drill it down so it only shows one course at a time. But as a whole, the report will show each class and then show the record of their participation in a particular class. So that's report number 1 to the second report. And the second report is for exporting a roster with 10 class sessions. So this one was a little more complicated, and it'll have present, absent, excused information for each class session, for each student, and should be able to be exported into a CSV. So this one, it's similar to the last report, however, look at it. This will bring it down a little bit. So, again, you have the option to add a filter, which will cut down to a specific class. But we went ahead again and basically for every class that a student is enrolled in, it's listed along with the record count for each individual session. So this is organized. A student is listed first. This category is them being present in a class, and the check mark indicates that they are absent in the class. So it's going to total up your number of absences at the end, as well as your number of times being present in a class, and it breaks it down into each session. Now, there are some zeros in here. We have to clean up the data ourselves. When we originally created a lot of these students and we're messing around with take attendance, we didn't have attendance data for every student. So that's why some of this data doesn't look as clean as it will once we're done. And on the side here, we'll have excuse details, which we just haven't even we have that as a capability. We just haven't put the actual details themselves in. So this column, if a student is absent, it has on the back end, it's got a statement that just basically says if excused, show excuse details. So right now there are no absences. If there were, they would populate in the ones that were there. So I will go ahead and run one of these reports. I'm going to run the first report just to show what the output would look like, and how you can manipulate it to show exactly what you'll need. So this is our number of absences and excused absences, which is the export roster with total absences. Go. Go into details. And now you have the option, obviously, to choose a CSV or an XLS. Go ahead and do it in XLS. CSV is very similar to this, but for the sake of this video, we'll do it in XLS. Okay. Report downloads. We will go ahead and open it. And yes. Second. Okay, so as it comes out, and this is, remember, this is the XLS file. The CSV actually may be a little easier to manipulate, but for the sake of this video, I'll go ahead and show you guys how to do it here. The CSV file populates it into individual cells like you're used to. This isn't as complicated as it looks, so if you want to get the total number of absences per student, you're going to go ahead and click on the absence tab, and essentially a 1 is being absent. So take away the zeros, which is the present, it will drill it down to just the number of absences per student, and then it also goes ahead and shows what classes. So for 4620B for Chad Kajela, or sorry, for Chad, there's 1 absence. If we go ahead and restore all of that, we can also see by doing the same thing essentially, 0 would be unexcused and 1 would be excused. We'll go ahead and click that, and this will show the excused absences from the number of excused absences. So this way, you'll be able to differentiate between absences that are excused and unexcused. And now finally, I'll just show how I navigated to this point, because I know the teachers will not be using it on the dev side, so I'll just go ahead quickly to our user interface, show how you get there. And click community workspaces. Okay. Builder, bar mode. On our data tab since I'm in now. But yeah, by clicking on that, hopefully. Sorry about the delay here. Okay, so by clicking on the Export Data tab, it will take us to our schedule reporting. And from here, you can go ahead and select one of our pre-published reporting, which we'll go ahead and upload into here after this video. And here, thank you guys.